Jim Linsner. You know, growing up in Buffalo, New York, one of my biggest musical inspirations was going to see this band called Gamalon. Gamalon was a fusion band, and their drummer, Ted Reinhardt, became my idol for several years. Ted embodied all the best qualities of like a John Bonham, super solid, heavy feel, and he had all the technique and musical taste of like a Steve Gadd, and he had incredible creativity, a lot like somebody like Bill Bruford. And Ted made a lot of recordings, so I really suggest that you seek him out because he's truly a one-in-a-million drummer. The groove that I'm going to talk about today comes from the Gamalon song Souvenirs. It's on their first studio recording. Souvenirs is primarily in 3/4. The groove I'm going to teach you is in 3/4. It's mostly 16th notes on the hi-hat with alternate sticking. So the first example we're going to do is just 16ths on the hi-hat, bass drum on 1, and snare drum on 3. So we're talking about 1E and a 2E and a 3 and a 1E and a 2E and a 3 and a. Next, we're going to add another snare drum note that's going to be on the of 1. Okay, and it's going to be the left hand, so this is a little bit tricky. Take it real slow at first. It's going to be like 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3. Okay, next we're going to add another bass drum note. This bass drum note comes on the of 2 right before the snare. And when you play that bass drum note, don't play a hi-hat note with it. Okay, so it's going to be like 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a. Here's what that sounds like. Next, we're going to add 2 double strokes right at the beginning. 1E, double right, double left. Okay, and if you listen to this on the studio recording, you can hear a couple of tom notes too. And they come on the E and the of beat 3. Now, if you played that in the traditional way, you'd end up going 1E and a 2E and a 3E, and that's just ridiculous, trying to cross over like that. But the way Ted did it, back in those days, he had a floor tom to the left of his hi-hat, and it actually was pretty easy to play the left on the E's and the U's that way. 1E and a 2E and a 3E, 1E and a 2E and a 3E, So you got to have a floor tom over to the left. So if you don't want to bring an extra floor tom to your rehearsal or to your gig every time, you could actually play this on a traditional kit. You would just have to totally reverse the sticking. It's not easy. But here's what it would sound like if I started with double left, double right, and so on, and the right hand will go to the floor tom. Okay, so that's it. That's the groove to Souvenirs by Gamalon. Thanks so much, Ted, for all the inspiration.